Croatia vs. Hungary Military Power Comparison 2025. Tanks has a population of around 4. However, Croatia has a larger and more diverse arsenal than Hungary. However, Hungary has a larger and more powerful military than Croatia. Hungary Military Power Comparison 2025. Please leave a like and subscribe so you never miss another video. Thanks for watching. So if the two countries were to go to war, who would win? It is difficult to say for sure. However, based on the information available, it seems that Hungary would likely win a war against Croatia. Million people, with around 3 million of them being deployed in the workforce. This gives Croatia a potential manpower of around 800,000 soldiers. Hungary has a population of around 9.7 million people, with around 6.5 million of them working age. This gives Hungary a potential manpower of around 1.8 million soldiers. So based on these numbers alone, we can already tell that Croatia has a much higher percentage of its population in the military compared to Hungary. Forces. Croatia spends around 2% of its GDP on its military, which is around $1.2 billion US. Croatia has around 400 tanks. Croatia has around 100 jets and 200 helicopters. Hungary has around 40 jets and 100 helicopters. So Croatia has more air power than Hungary. 600 APCs, 180 artillery, and 200 air defense systems. Hungary has around 440 tanks, 570 AP, CS-500 artillery, and 280 air defense systems. As you can see, Hungary has more tanks, a PCS and artillery than Croatia. However, Croatia has more air defense systems than Hungary. Hungary spends around 2.1% of its GDP on its military, which is around $2.2 billion US. So even though Croatia has a smaller population, it still manages to have a larger military than Hungary. Manpower, air defense, jets, strategy, and much more. Which one is stronger? Which army is better trained? Which has the strongest weapons, and why? Let's find out in this ultimate military comparison. We compare the number of weapons. Croatia in terms of military spending, when it comes to military equipment, in terms of air power. When it comes to military experience, Croatia has a recent history of combat. Both armies are well trained and disciplined. However, Croatian soldiers are generally considered to be more combat experienced than Hungarian soldiers. Having participated in the Kosovo War and the Syrian Civil War, many Croatian soldiers have also served as peacekeepers in Afghanistan and Iraq. Hungary, on the other hand, has not been involved in any combat since World War II. Which army is better trained? What about weapons? Both countries have access to modern Western weapons. What about strategy? Both countries have a defense-first strategy. Croatia vs. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did,